Hi guys and welcome back to Crypto Chester. My name is Chester and today I'm here to take you through Bitcoin on the short term, the mid term and the long term for an emergency update because we're losing a crucial level of support across on all the time frames. It's very crazy stuff. I see a lot of you are already in the chat. Absolutely amazing stuff. Thank you very much for supporting the channel on this fine Friday afternoon. I'm going to do a shout out thing straight away. We got Chad Turtha Gang. Sorry, bro. Try my hardest. We got Naveed, Kyril there, Jay, Simple Technology, Gordon W, Oi Savaloy, as usual, Nathan in the chat, Simple Technology, Mark, Perceptron, Jay, Simple Technology again, Jerry, and then Cloud9. Amazing stuff, guys. Appreciate you all supporting the channel there. Bang on to 8 likes, and I've only said about 100 words or something. Crazy stuff, guys. Thank you ever so much. Really much appreciated. Now, the reason I'm here, guys, let's just get straight into it, is for Bitcoin doing what it's doing. But I'm going to be doing some altcoin requests as well. So I would get your requests in the chat now if you want to see a bit of altcoin requests coming through as well there, guys. But yeah, see the chat's going crazy. Good stuff indeed. Let me jump straight to Bitcoin on the short term coming through here because we were this morning, right? We were talking about this falling channel coming down here. We're talking about this falling channel coming down here. We're talking about potential short trade down to this zone here. For me personally, I wasn't involved in this one. I did actually miss this one. Very annoying. It did come through fairly fast, this dump, right? It did come through fairly fast. And we have just kind of been trickling down, right? But at this point in time, we have just lost this falling channel coming through on the shorter term time frames here. Usually this was on the 15-minute. I thought it was already there, but no. Unfortunately, we did lose the level of support I was talking about around that 37,000 there. Unfortunate, I know, but it has happened, right? It has happened, and that is basically another inclination here for you guys that actually got in on that short position when we left this rising wedge pattern here. You're looking maybe at some measure move getting completed here. I mean, I'm not inclined to say it's going to come straight down to this 35,900 here. But I am inclined to say it could be coming down a lot further just because if you look on the longer term timeframes here, on the mid-term, on the 4-hourly here, we have actually just lost this crucial level of support sat at around that 37,100 sort of mark there. If we get a candle close below this zone on the 4-hourly time frame here, it is not looking good. I must say, guys, it is not looking good indeed. Let me jump some requests on my pad here, guys, because I see you're spamming them in the chat. Good stuff. We will start off with hard, and then we're going to jump to Ethereum for my man Jay there. Ethereum for Jay. My pen is running out. How good. KSM there for Nathan. KSM. That's been doing good stuff as well. Good afternoon, James Hull as well. Good to see you on the stream there, bro. And AMP for Mr. Simple Technology as well. So that's a nice 4 requests to do once we've covered this emergency Bitcoin update. So at this point in time, guys, it is looking pretty bearish indeed, I hate to say. But it is crucial that we don't lose 34,800. If we lose 34,800 here, guys, it's likely that we're going to come lower, right? So this would be key point to watch in terms of the longer term time frame here. But right now, I would be watching this zone. If we can get a bit more upwards momentum, find the level of support in this zone here, we could be looking at a bounce here. Could be looking at this being a bit of a trap for basically re-entering this channel here, getting a lot of people in short here, and that would be a pretty good trap, I must say, on the 4-hourly if we are to see a little swift recovery coming through here. So yeah, I wouldn't rule that out, guys. I wouldn't rule that out. But at this point in time, it is looking pretty dirty indeed, I must say, in terms of losing this level of support. Back to the shorter term time frames quickly. Now, we're going to do a measure move, not from this rising wedge pattern. We're going to do it off this this little channel that we got coming through here, which we were speaking about on this morning's stream here on the 15-minute. I'm going to stick on the hourly because it is a little bit more visually appealing. If we are looking for a measure move to the downside from here, it is going to bring us all the way down to these levels of support, sat at around that 34,800. So yeah, it's a bit of a correlative point here that it's likelihood that we are going to come down there. But key points to watch, as I said, would be this level of support here. If we do get a candle close on the 4-hourly below that, that's going to be pretty bad indeed. Gordon W, can you check MIR if you've got time? I'll check that for you, bro. MIR, I'll check that for you, bro. Not a problem at all. I was thinking could be a little trappy trap, says Jay there. Yeah, it could be a little trappy trap, says Jay. We could be casting the fish line in, waiting for the fish to have a little nibble, and then boom, we pull them out. We pull them out raw. Simple as that. Yeah, if you just take into consideration here, guys, it would be this 4-hourly candle close here. That's going to basically be the confirmation that we are going to be heading down further than that. Now, if we lose, as I was just saying, if we lose this 34,800 zone in terms of the completion of this measure move, and we lose the levels of support in terms of these horizontal support lines playing out here, if we lose them, then it is not good indeed because, one, we're going to be invalidating this high low point coming through here. And it basically puts us back to square one in terms of going back bearish, right? Puts us back to square one, probably looking at something along the lines of that, probably coming up for testing this zone and then seeing that swift rejection to the downside from there. end of the day, guys, we do not want to be invalidating this lower high, sorry, this higher low. We don't want to be invalidating that, because that's basically going to invalidate this whole bullish pattern that we've got hopefully planning out here, right? So we don't want to be invalidating that anytime soon, guys. So yeah, I would crucially be watching that zone. But as I just said here, 4-hourly zone here would be to watch, would be here. Let me jump to the longer term time frames here for you guys. Same scenario coming through here, guys. And remember, as I've been saying for the last few days or so, throughout this week, I've said, look, we're waiting on a long position. We're still waiting on that long position. Granted, we do have a little bit of a death cross coming through, but we're quite far away from that, right? Everyone's losing their all over it. But it's going pretty horizontal, guys. It's going pretty horizontal. If we do get a little death cross come through, the likelihood of it not being too big and then having a golden cross to basically invalidate it fairly soon is highly likely as well. So I wouldn't be counting all your chickens in the hutch on that there, right? But yeah, at the moment, if we do get a nice candle close above this level of support on the 4-hourly here, as well as the daily here, we could be looking at a potential long position if we can see the momentum flip to the other way and see that trend basically have that reversal pattern, right? That's the ideal scenario to play out here. If that isn't to happen, as I was saying, we will lose this. Our next target is this 34,891 zone. Let's see what the RSI is saying, because obviously this dirty downtrend right here is looking pretty awful, right? It's looking pretty awful. It's downtrend coming through here. So yeah, if we can get, as I was saying, if we can get a nice bounce in terms of momentum, we could be looking at a lovely juicy, a big Tropicana drink in terms of a long there. Nice money. Guys, we're here to make money. It's as simple as that. Green Goblin's in the chat. Yo, on again, huh? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. On again, bro. I thought come for an emergency update. And I'm not going to lie, guys. The England game's on tonight, so I probably won't be streaming this evening. Gonna have a few beers. Whoops. You know, gotta love it. It's coming home and all that. But yeah, at this point in time, we do have this trend line coming through on the RSI, as you can see here. So we do need to take that into account if we are going to see any upwards momentum here in terms of a long position. It's looking like we are going to find some resistance sat at this 39,200 zone. If this isn't a trap, if this is a trap and we do see that reversal to the top side here, we definitely need to take this into account on the RSI. So that's one thing to think about as well. And also, guys, on the RSI, for you a bit more beginners out here, if we do see progression to the downside here, we're going to get to that oversold stage pretty soon, right? Pretty soon indeed. England 3 now. Oh, God, I hope so. I hope so. No disrespect to Scotland out there. But we do need to be on form tonight. Yeah, if we do get to this oversold point here, we're looking at that progression to the upside, and that's what we want. That's what we really want here. We want to see that progression to the upside, and that's going to be very good for us, right? That's going to be very good if we can see that progression to the upside, because that is basically going to mean, that's obviously if we bounce off this level of support here, sat at that 34,800. If we do come down to that zone, we're going to be oversold here, guys, and that's when we're going to see that buyback, right? And that's where we're going to see the progression, and that's when we could be looking at testing the top side of this falling channel that we were talking about a second ago. Go there, guys. A lot of the England chats there threw me off a bit. But yeah, let me jump back to the chat and see what you guys are saying quickly. Update on Ethereum 3s. Jaya, we've got Ethereum, you're second on the list there. So you're up against that once I'm done with Bitcoin. Very nearly done with Bitcoin, so we'll be jumping to that very soon. We've got Mr. F in the chat straight away. Absolute OG out here. Matty? Nice to see you on the chat there, bro. And yes, sir, my day is going splendid indeed, apart from what's happening with Bitcoin here. We need to be holding that level of support so I can get in a nice juicy long. It's as simple as that. And Nathan believes, nah, I believe we're going up, G. Come on, to the moon. That's what we want. We want to be going up. We want to see Bitcoin progressing. We want to see support. What we really want here, guys, we want this 16% gain, right? We're here to make money, right? It's as simple as that. We're here to make money. We want this 16% gain. We want a nice long position to the upside. We want to still invalidate these lower highs coming through because they're dirty. These lower highs are dirty. We want progression to the upside for Bitcoin coming through here. That's the goal, right? Because obviously that we need the continuation of this bull market to play out, right? Let me see who else is in the chat. Ask Hammy when Lambo. I'm Scottish. We expect to lose, lol. Makes a draw sweet. Mr. F says that. Hey, bro. We know how England perform under pressure. Horrendously. So yeah, we need to take that into account as well. I would not be surprised if we drew or even lost, bro. I did see Scotland play actually the other day. I was actually quite impressed, I must say. Bitcoin investors. This is from GPH1134. Bitcoin investors are all a bunch of ... dips. Interesting. Lols says AB Lopez. And guys, behave yourselves. There's a mod in the chat. Shout out to Rob W as well. Good day to you, sir. Good day to you, sir. Nice to see you back on the stream. And Rock out there, just short it. Just short it all. 100%, 100x short. No, not quite, bro. It could be a trap. Be careful when trading. Obviously, nothing I say is financial advice, guys. Little disclaimer there. NX is in the chat. Another mod here. So, guys, behave yourselves. I'm late, but I'm here, he says. Nice to see you there, brother. I think we will go up to 37,800 tonight. Then we'll be going up, We'll be going to about 36k on Saturday, and then we'll go up Sunday. So you see, you're thinking a bit of sideways action coming through here. Now let's do. Should we do a vote? Let's do a vote, guys. I'm up for a bit of a polling station coming through. Who thinks in the next hour and 23 minutes? This is going to be a short time vote. Short time vote. If you think we're going to lose and we're going to get a candle close below this downward sloping currently resistance line, put a 2 in the chat. If you think we're going to get a candle close above it, put a nice 1 in the chat. And if you're hoping for that juicy long, put a nice 1 in the chat as well, because that's going to be very, very good indeed. So let's see what the narrative is for you guys. What do you guys think is going to happen? Very interesting stuff here to see the common narrative of what you think. Bounce 1 says Jay. So Jay thinks we're coming into a trap here. Interesting stuff there, bro. The market is dead for a while, I think, says Tens Only. Interesting stuff, bro. Interesting take. Simple Technology. England is going to crush them this weekend. It's a UK year for many sports. I hate to say it. Sorry to the Scots out there, but I hope so. I'm very posh there. Yeah, 25 likes, guys. Absolutely amazing. We've got 1s, we've got 2s in the chat. Antonio's in the chat. Sorry, bro, I didn't see you in there. The narrative right now, we've got Grant's in the chat. I haven't seen him. Sorry, I've seen you before, bro. Nice to see you back in the chat. Joe Hart as well. We've got 2s coming through like crazy. So the 2s, a lot of people are saying we are going to lose this level of support coming through. Well, currently resistance. We already lost the support, but we're not going to get a nice candle close above it. That was the question, right? Hey, Chester, how to join Super Chat? There's no Super Chat yet, bro. There's not anything yet because I'm not actually monetized. I don't have enough subs. Great stuff. I'll get there soon enough. Appreciate all the growth recently, guys. Amazing stuff. But yeah, so the narrative to sum up for you guys is 2. So you guys think that we are going to actually come down? I think potentially, if we get the candle close below this downward sloping currently resistance line, it's likely that we are going to come down, and we're likely to see a test of this 34,890 zone there, as I was saying. If we do see rebellion off that, a bit of a consolidatory period along this zone wouldn't hurt anyone. And with that being said, guys, as I was saying on the RSI, we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that oversold point as well. And we know the buyback comes pretty juicily from there. Should we bring up the MACD and see what the MACD is saying? Because this downtrend that we've been in, it's pretty big. It's pretty big, right? And that's the MACD might have something to say about that, guys. Might have something to say about that. So we definitely need to take that into account as well. So let's bring that up and see what's good. See what's good with the MACD. Yeah, it's a very strong downturn at this time. Moving averages pretty far away. Bullish crossover was a while ago after this sideways period coming through here. Chat is going crazy right now. Very, very good to see, guys. Could do with Joe Hart goal. Joe Hart in goal. Yeah, Joe Hart's just here in the chat as well. NX is doing a little bit of a party time here. Jaya says, you brothers are my fave, Chester and Hamilton. Thank you very much. I appreciate the compliment. But yeah, in terms of a downtrend right now for the old Bitcoin and for the old 4-hourly time frame, we're pretty much respecting this horizontal. If we are going to see us come lower in terms of this downtrend, in terms of the price action coming lower here, it's likely that we are going to come down to around this horizontal point on the old MACD here. And in terms of forming some sort of trend cycle from that, I would say, I mean, it's not so hot. I must say, it's not so hot. I mean, we could do one looking like so. Let's jump to a bigger time frame and see if we can get a bigger gauge for that, because obviously it's going to be better on the bigger time frames. But that does look like it is planning out pretty good in terms of levels of support here, guys. So let's jump to the 12-hour and see what this is saying here. Pretty bad on the 12-hour, I must say. Look at this trend. It's not even begun. It's not even begun. It's not even begun for what is about to happen, what is about to go off here on the 12-hour. We're having this bearish crossover coming through. It's looking evil, guys. It is an inclination that we are going to come down after seeing such strong uptrends here. I think I'm in the way of that. Such strong uptrends there on the MACD here, on the 12-hour here. So yeah, there's a few things to take into consideration, because if we are going to see any sort of progression to the downside, right, it's going to be even this downtrend coming through here. That's literally a fizzle out on the uptrend, right? It's basically the uptrend fizzling out here. So yeah, considering we have actually switched to the bear market here, sorry, to the downtrend here, we do have actually a long way to go even to hit that horizontal. So yeah, I would expect us to come down a bit. Just referencing the MACD there, guys. Kong says, thanks for the update, Chester. You legend. Thank you very much, sir. Much appreciated for the compliment. And also, guys, this downward sloping currently resistance line on the RSI coming through here, it's looking pretty bad. It's looking pretty bad on the 12-hour. And my reasoning for this is we've lost this crucial level of support. Ideally, what we wanted here, guys, we wanted a bounce, right? We wanted a bounce in the price, and that would have obviously meant, in terms of the live price action here from Bitcoin, we would have had a nice bounce from here. So at this point in time, it's not so hot. It's not so hot because we've actually lost this crucial zone here. I'm just going to have some H2O, and then we're back in it, guys. Oh, I'll tell you what. That's good. That is good stuff. Minerals and all that. But yeah, as you can see here, we have lost the crucial level of support coming through here, which we did need to find. So unfortunately, guys, it is looking like we've got the big number 2 playing out. And a lot of you guys in the chat, they were right in terms of voting, guys. You had a lot of 2s coming through. So I take my hat off. The hat off that I'm wearing. I'd say well done to you guys. Absolutely amazing. I did actually just see James Croucher in the chat. Nice to see you on the stream again, bro. Salute to you. That's probably like your 6th stream in a row. Absolutely amazing stuff there, bro. So yeah, really do appreciate your support. And 34 likes, guys. Could I ask for any more? Absolutely not. Thank you very much indeed. Really does mean a lot. I'm pretty much done with Bitcoin, I think. Maybe we could touch on the daily for a bit. I mean, we've got crucial levels of resistance, which we've just fallen through, right? We've just fallen through the net in terms of resistance here. As I was saying before, the next we do have a candle body close here on the daily here, sat at around this 35,500. So I would expect at least some sort of bounce point from there. But as I was saying, on the shorter term time frames, we do yeah, it does pretty much correlate with that there zone in terms of these candle body closes coming through here. So yeah, a few things to take into consideration there in terms of Bitcoin if we do lose this zone here, guys. So yeah, crucial point to watch would be over the next 4 hours. Indeed, if we get a 4-hourly candle close along this downward sloping resistance line. Currently, if we get a candle close literally below that, then we are going to come down lower, right? All the stars are aligning for that to come down. That will be a beer jug later. Yes, it will. It will be a beer jug later, Mr. F. I'm actually trying my ales at the moment. So yeah, I'm going to have a few ales tonight, I think. A fruity note that lingers on the tongue. I saw that for film, right? But yeah, let's look at the Bitcoin dominance right now. We've got a rising wedge on the Bitcoin dominance coming through. So yeah, we can see it coiling up, and to be honest, guys, that's pretty good considering the Mountain Everest that we had climbing here. We got to base camp 1 at this top side here, and we've had a rest. We've gone to sleep. We're resting. We're climbing to base camp 2. We're at base camp 2, and now we're consolidating because we're super tired, right? If we are going to be looking at another leg up, guys, I would expect a break to the upside of this rising wedge here. And obviously, guys, if we do have a leg up on the Bitcoin dominance, that does mean the altcoins are going to come down because it means we're bringing our money from the altcoins. Well, everyone's bringing their money from the altcoins into Bitcoin, right? That's obviously when it goes up, and vice versa when it goes down. So that's quite a good thing to reference there. If we do break to the downside here, that's going to be very good for the altcoins as well, guys. So another thing to reference there, indeed. In terms of the fear and greed index right now, guys, everyone's pretty goddamn scared, I must say. Everyone's pretty goddamn scared. We're at 25 out of, I think it's out of 100, right? 25 out of 100 or something along the lines of that, right? Yeah, it looks pretty much like that. So yeah, it's not looking good at all. And basically means that's going to have an effect on the price because everyone's too scared to be buying into it right now. So that's obviously going to have an effect on the price on bringing it down, right? So yeah, take that into account. Also, when trading Bitcoin right now, it's looking pretty shortable. I hate to say it. If we do get a candle close below this downward sloping resistance line currently, it is looking pretty shortable indeed. Obviously, nothing I say is financial advice. Do not go into random trades that I'm saying, guys. Simple as that. Do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor. But yeah, guys. I should have pin the Telegram in the group there in the chat. I haven't done that again. So yeah, let me get some requests. We got hard, a nice hard, straight up in the chat there. That's number 1. I'm covered in ink. What has happened here? I'm covered in ink. It's everywhere, for God's sake. Right, let me do hard to tether right now. As you can see here, hard, we have broke a symmetrical triangle to the downside here. Not looking too shabby. You guys know I thrive off a retest here, and that's what we're looking for Bitcoin here. Thriving off that retest. If we can get a nice retest on hard here, if we can come up to the top side. But as I was saying, guys, Bitcoin dominance is looking like it's going to go up for now. If we do get that break, it's obviously going to bring the altcoins down, so take that into account. And obviously Bitcoin, if Bitcoin is going down, we know that's going to bring the altcoins down as well. So it's not looking good for altcoins right now, I must say. But yeah, as you can see here, even on the 4-hourly here for hard, we have got a little, not quite a golden cross coming through here, but yeah, this is quite a good example actually, because obviously on the daily right now, we're seeing this death cross nearly play out. Obviously, this is the 55. Let me just change it to the 50 because I know you guys will use the 50. It's simple as that. Let me use the 50 quickly. Yeah, so obviously it is a bit closer here. So it is going to happen sooner than the 55 here. But same scenario, right? And this is the good example that I wanted to portray, right? As you can see, we've got this golden cross pretty much coming up on the 4-hourly chart. As you can see, the green coming through here and the purple coming through here. They're getting to this horizontal zone, and then they're having a skirt. They're having a bit of a skirt, okay? So we need to take that into account, guys, because if that is going to happen, and they didn't actually cross over at all, if that is we're going to see something sort of play out like this in terms of Bitcoin on the daily chart here, then yeah, we're not going to have that death cross, or we're going to have a little tiny death cross, and then straight away we're going to have a golden cross after that, and then we know what that means. Well, obviously, it doesn't always mean it, but yeah, it's an inclination that we are going to see progression to the upside there. So a little example I just wanted to run through there. But yeah, in terms of a trade for this, if you did like ape into this, then you would be looking at percent gain to the downside, looking something along the lines of Neelesh looking grand on the telly. Just saw that in the Telegram group. I haven't actually seen the photo you've just posted. I would find it quite funny if it's me on the telly. That'd be hilarious, bro. But yeah, in terms of down trade coming through here, in terms of a short position, we could be looking at around a 32% gain there to the downside, right? And it's looking pretty dirty indeed, I would be looking at a crucial higher low point sat at this zone here, and that's sat at around that 81 cents there to watch out for hard there, obviously correlating with these previous candle body closes and this dirty wick to the top side and this correlation point coming through here. So yeah, definitely a point of take profit if you are in this trade there, guys. Donna saw hard earlier. Interesting. Is that a euphemism, Donna? Probably should have said that. But yeah, let me jump to Ethereum now, guys. Ethereum, we'll just have some H2O and we'll keep going. God, that's dumping as well. Everything's dumping. Oh, very good stuff. In terms of Ethereum right now, let me get rid of some indicators so it's a bit more visually appealing for you guys there. As you can see, we do have this sideways price channel coming through. We got touches to the top side. We got touches to the bottom side. The OGs out here know that I like my attractive chart patterns, right? You know I like my attractive chart patterns because the more touches that we have, the more likely it is to play out. I was going to do a joke then, but I know I shouldn't have done it. Can't be doing that on live stream. But yeah, anyway, the more touches we have, the more likelihood the chart pattern, the more likelihood the measure move is to play out here, guys. So in terms of a short position from this zone here for Ethereum, in terms of the 4-hourly time frame, you could be looking at a short position here. But for me personally, I wouldn't be touching this until we're invalidating this previous high low, because this is the pretty dominant higher low from this lower low point, okay? This lower low point in terms of this trend coming down here, and we obviously saw this lower low, and then we saw the reject, and then we saw the panic sell again coming through there, and this is the lower low that we do need to think about. In terms of recovery from that, the higher low is the next important point. If we do lose that zone, it is literal confirmation, free money, that we are going to see progression to the downside coming through here. So yeah, that's definitely something to take into consideration here. If we are going to see progression to the downside, we would need to lose that 2,190 zone there for Ethereum, guys. 64 viewers, amazing stuff, guys. Thank you for all the support there. And what likes we want? 42 likes, guys. You guys are killing it. You guys are killing it. Can we hit 50? Are you that good? Are you that good? That'd be amazing if we could. Yeah, so in terms of a short position right now for me, I would be leaving Ethereum right now, and I would be waiting for this crucial confirmation of a short position from this 2,190 mark there. So very interesting stuff there for Ethereum. Let me jump to this zone coming through here, and that's interesting. This is interesting. Very interesting indeed. Very interesting. Very exciting. Because as you can see here, we have got levels of support being formed. Obviously, we've got a little bit of spillage coming through here, but levels of support being formed continuously on this trend line coming through here. Interesting, we have two imposters. Dislike. Hey, a dislike is a dislike, right? If I get like a ratio of like 70-30 likes to dislikes, then I'm still happy, right? it's fine. It's fine. Not everyone's going to like me. And I used to hate that actor. Who was it? Cubic Cumberpatch? The guy who does Doctor Strange, that dude. I used to really hate him. I didn't know why. And then someone said to me, you know, you can hate someone from the first impression. If you don't like the tie they're wearing, you can actually hate them 5 years down the line. You don't know why you hate them. So yeah, it could be first impression sort of thing. Anything I say, it could really just have a first impression of someone. They could be like, yeah, bye. Not ever watching you again. They can hate me forever. Simple as that. Something you got to deal with. Yeah, in terms of downtrends right now coming through, guys, if we are going to see a level of support play out here in terms of Ethereum, we're likely to see a bounce point here, which is quite interesting. I mean, I would expect a wick down to come down to this 2,190 zone and then basically wick back up. And then we could basically call this bit of a spillage coming over here, maybe adjust it a little bit to these down points coming through here. Still getting those touches coming through on the MACD, but obviously catering to the new levels of support that are being formed, right? So yeah, definitely something to take into consideration there in terms of a bounce point. And that's why I would be waiting for this short position, and I wouldn't just be Benedict Cumberbatch. That's the one, guys. That's the one, guys. Exactly, Benedict Cumberbatch. I used to hate him for literally no reason. It was some bow tie he wore or something. I look back and I was like, dude, it was some bow tie I didn't like, and then I just hated him. Just crazy. Absolutely crazy how the mind works in terms of psychology. Interesting. Your like ratios are usually way higher than most. Oh, thank you very much, Donna. It does mean a lot. But yeah, in terms of a bounce point for Ethereum right now, obviously we have invalidated this high low point here, so it is looking pretty bearish. But as I was just saying here on the MACD, I would look for a bounce point on this zone here. In terms of the downtrend, so we could be looking at as a bounce point at this 2,190 there, crucial point. Let's look at the RSI and let's see what's going on the RSI. Oh god, nearly oversold there as well. So yeah, all the stars are aligning to basically bounce off this zone here. Potential long position coming through. Interesting stuff there. Vodkanov says RIP MATIC. Let me jump MATIC on the list for you there, Vodkanov, and I'll get onto that because I didn't do MATIC this morning because no one requested it, and it's the first time no one's requested it in a long time because everyone's been crazy about MATIC. But if you're saying RIP MATIC, that's very interesting because, geez, it's down 9%. What? That's crazy. Yeah, interesting stuff. But yeah, in terms of Ethereum right now, if we do get to this oversold point, which we're going to get to the oversold point, let's be honest, expect a buyback, a pretty imminent buyback, support coming through as well on the MACD as well. So yeah, as I was saying, maybe a potential little long position coming up here. Potentially, the likelihood of us bouncing off this zone is getting more likely here. So more likely. So yeah, we could be looking at maybe even a 4.6% long there for the older Ethereum there. So yeah, that's pretty much Ethereum summed up, guys. In terms of the longer term time frames, the same sort of scenario coming through here. Yeah, same sort of scenario coming through. So yeah, nothing really amazing. Nothing really amazing coming through here. We need to hold this zone. If we lose this zone, then the next target is the downside at that 1957. Oh, go. Swallow in the throat there for Ethereum. I really do hope you recover. Obviously, I don't really like Ethereum, to be honest. The fees and stuff are too much. But yeah, until they sort their stuff out, will I do an ICP analysis? Yeah, I will, bro. I will for you, Mr. Green Goblin, sir. I will. Sorry, I did actually miss that, bro. I've seen you send it in the chat quite a few times. I will put ICP on the list for you there, my Donny McDon. Let me have a little look here. What's going on here? 47 likes, guys. You guys are killing it. You guys are killing it out here, but jeez, let's go. So yeah, Ethereum's done. Let's go KSM. That's on my watch list. What am I doing? KSM here. Let me have a little look at KSM. Just gonna have some more water here, guys. My throat is actually hurting today. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Friday evening coming through here. Fantastic Friday evening. Yeah, so as you can see here, for KSM, we're on the daily already, right? We're on the daily, and we're seeing progression to the downside. Progression at its finest to the downside here. Obviously, we've got a measure move coming through here. We've got a measure move nearly playing out. The playing out measure move here would be that 275. So if anyone got in short on this position here, juicy stuff, well done indeed. You're actually currently up around 23, maybe a bit less actually, around 22% in terms of a short position here for KSM. And guys, I wasn't too surprised, right? I wasn't too surprised because we did see pretty big swings here for KSM, right? If we jump down to smaller time frames, these swings are pretty big. They're pretty juicy indeed. And we did just come through and start invalidating lower highs that were pretty dominant for a while, right? They're pretty dominant for a while. Just in time for ETH. Hi, says AU skiing or skiing. Nice to see you on the stream there, or skiing. But yeah, we were invalidating these lower high points coming through here with these momentous big moves to the upside here. Look at that, 91% gain there, maybe a bit less than that actually, 88% gain there. Pretty insane. So if we're going to climb Everest in this parabolic sort of motion coming through here, guys, we need to see these corrections, right? We need to see these corrections, and finally, it does trickle down, unfortunately, guys. We saw it with MATIC after MATIC basically corrected, nearly set a new all-time highs from before. But yeah, so we did see it with MATIC, and now MATIC's just falling off a cliff, which is really quite interesting, right? Very interesting, because I know a lot of people were very bullish on MATIC. Maybe some big guns pulled the plug or something. I'll jump to MATIC shortly, but it's AMP next. But in terms of targets right now for KSM, it would be to the downside here. First target would be that 300, and for that at this horizontal level of support, sorry, 303 there. Hey, 53 likes, absolutely amazing stuff, guys. Let me jump down to the shorter term time frames and see if we can get a bit of a better gauge here for KSM. I can see basically pretty dominant trend lines coming through here that we need to basically take as levels of resistance if we are going to see any sort of progression to the top side. Obviously, guys, that's that measurement to the downside, right? That's not a trend line. Yeah, we do need to take this into consideration here if we do see any progression to the upside here. Now, in terms of a trend line looking like so, it does look a bit of a falling wedge pattern coming through here, guys. So yeah, we are looking pretty bad, right? We're looking pretty bad. A lot of the stars are aligning, saying that we are falling in terms of a falling wedge. In terms of a target price, as I said, that it was that $303 there, and now we could be looking at a measure move to the downside, looking around that 291 there. Crazy stuff there, guys. So definitely a few things to take into consideration. Maybe a short position if we come up and that's obviously the percent for that trade. And if we come up and maybe come up and test this zone again, so if we see a little bit of reversal in the price, come up, test this zone, have that confirmation in terms of the RSI and a few other stuff there, that we are going to see a bit more continuation to the downside. That's going to be our entry point there. Nice tight stop loss. Let's bring some moving averages up and see if we can get a bit of a gauge. And yeah, the volume weighted ATR band is there as well, right? And that acts as pretty crucial levels of support and resistance there. If I can jump back on a few time frames here and see if we can get any sort of gauge and give you guys a good example of what's going on here. So yeah, as you can see here, this is obviously the dreaded sell-off that we had here. Crazy stuff. But yeah, as you can see, crucial levels of support being formed. If we do lose it, we always kind of come back to it, right? So that's definitely a factor to take into consideration here, and vice versa to the top side, this volume weighted ATR band as well there, guys. So yeah, at this point in time, bring me back to the live price action here for KSM. We have lost the volume weighted ATR band to the downside here, and it's likelihood that we are going to come down a bit further, I'd say, maybe even to 303, to that level of support that I was plotted in on the bigger time frame there. I think it was yeah, around this zone here, around 303 there. But yeah, I would expect to come down to that level and then see that retracement in terms of progression we move to the upside, or probably another rebound off this downward sloping resistance line off this falling wedge, and also this volume weighted ATR band resistance getting played down from that as well, right? So yeah, a few things to take into consideration there. In terms of what's happening on the macadamia nut that we've got coming through here, we do have, I can just straight away see a cycle, so straight away see a trend cycle coming through here. Is looking along the lines, it's near enough played out, right? It's near enough played out. We probably have got one coming through there. We're probably going to take this one as spillage, right? Because obviously we're going to get a lot more touches doing it like this, so, right? Doing it like this, so, right? So yeah, if we are going to see this downtrend, it is another inclination here that we're likely to bounce off this level of support on the MACD here, guys. So yeah, that's another inclination that we are going to come a bit lower, bounce off that 303, potential long position off that 303. Obviously nothing I say is financial advice, guys. Great work with the TA, says Ruben there. Thank you very much, bro. Means a lot. I'm here every single morning, guys. I do 2 streams a day. So if you want to smash that sub button, do that now, and the notification bell. You're never going to miss one of my uploads or my streams, guys. Amazing stuff. And I like having you guys here. It's nice to have a chat, nice to get to know you. And I'm actually going to pin the Telegram in my the Telegram. Yeah, I'm going to pin the Telegram group in the chat there, guys, just so if we've got any newbies on there, they can join. That's going to be absolutely amazing if you can join that. And we've got a lovely community going through there, guys. All getting to know each other. Very, very good stuff indeed. Yeah, it's really good stuff. And also, guys, if you are a new trader, it is a safe space for new traders to basically talk about trading as well. And if you need a hand at all and you're too embarrassed to put it in the live chat, just literally. Just put your questions in there, and there's plenty of guys in there that will help you out, and gals and thems in 2021, right? So yeah, in terms of crucial levels of support here, sat for KSM, it would be the bounce zone off this $1, not $1, this 1.28 there, and yeah, so it's looking like a pretty good long position off this 303 playing out here on this zone here, yeah. And it wouldn't surprise me if we were going to see that play out, because 111, that would basically mean, make sure you join the Telegram group, says Donna. Amazing stuff there, Donna. that free promo, appreciate it a lot. But yeah, if you are going to see basically this play out, let me jump to the smaller time frame. If you are going to see this play out, it's likely that, let me just get one plotted in there. That 303 is easier to see rather than jumping back to the 12 hour. Yeah, if we are going to see this play out, it's likelihood that we are going to see basically rejection coming through there. And the reasoning for that is because a lot of people would actually hold on for that measurement. They wouldn't be taking profit here if they were to go short. So the reason they would reverse the price like that is it's the ideal scenario, right? They're going to bring it back up. They're going to potentially wick it over here and get them a little stop out coming through here. So yeah, a couple of things to take into consideration there for KSM. Let me jump to AMP there. AMP is next on the list. Let me do a little thing on AMP, little TA on AMP for you guys, and then we'll get back to we'll do a little brief on Bitcoin soon, I think. Let me just have some water. Oh, that's the good. Love that a lot. AMP listed on Coinbase June the 10th or July the 10th? No, June the 10th. We're not in July yet. So these months are just flying by. Yeah, can we check link from Neil S? Massive shout out to Neil S there. Absolute OG on the chat there, guys. He has been here from the very goddamn beginning. AMP, we were doing really well and now we've fallen off a cliff. Pretty bad in terms of this downtrend. It's pretty strong momentum to the downside there, guys. I would be careful indeed. I did do some research on this project, and they're basically trying to. So you send Bitcoin to one person, right? I send Bitcoin to you. It's going to take a while to get there. AMP basically just goes, it makes it instant, and assures that blockchain transaction, and then basically collects the value of that transaction when it clears, right, when it gets validated by the blockchain and stuff like that. So So yeah, it basically speeds up the whole process of transferring money with crypto, which is absolutely amazing, right? It's absolutely amazing, right? But are we ready for it? Are we ready to adopt it? And it works across on all of the blockchains, which is fascinating as well, guys. So yeah, AMP, I would say in terms of fundamentals, is pretty good, and that's probably why we're seeing this huge uptrend. But we're seeing this uptrend basically happen since the 13th of June here, so literally like 5 days ago, and we're going up literally 100%, right? So we do need, if we're climbing Everest, guys, as I say on this channel, if we're climbing Everest and getting to base camp 1, we're going to need some sort of rest. We're going to need some sort of food. We need some food. We need some rest before we see the progression once again, because we can't just go parabolic. And on the smaller time frames here, look, it's getting steeper and steeper. It's crazy, right? And if we see that, we're going to see base jumps from the Grand Canyon. It's inevitable, right? That's just it just happened. And that's Volkanov in the chat there says, I like AMP for the long term, right? Yeah, so do I, bro. So do I. It doesn't look too bad. In terms of TA right now, in terms of target points, first things first, you have got a bounce point. I did say earlier, I do believe it, around this 80. We were talking, and someone else in the chat was like, oh yeah, 80 cents is definite buy point. And yeah, so if we do fall below that, it's around this zone here. Yeah, it was this morning. We're around this zone here. We actually see a punt this morning. Not too bad. At the end of the day, it's still a lower high though, right? But yeah, so at this point in time, the next bounce point to the downside, and I do think we are going to get there. If we weren't going to get there, we would have held the support sat around this 8 cents and 38 there, and that would have been earlier, right? But unfortunately, we have fallen below that. Probably Bitcoin to blame there. So yeah, if we do bounce to this zone here, I would be looking at crucial level of support here. If we lose that, then it's not good at all, guys. We've seen Viva resistance play out on these zones before, so yeah, we do need to take into consideration the next target price to the downside from there would be this $6.55 there. So yeah, not too bad, I'd say, but not good. In terms of the long term, great. In terms of the short term, it's pretty undecided on what's actually happening here, guys. Crazy, scary stuff. Crazy scary stuff. And we're looking, I mean, this downtrend is fizzling out, right? It's fizzling out a bit, and it's looking not too bad for the hourly. But yeah, you basically just want to find a level of support on that 7 cents and 8.5 there, 7 cents and 8.5. And if you can, then you can see this basically trend cycle play out, and it's basically going to be done. You're going to see a fizzle out here, reversal, bullish crossover happening here on the MACD, and then you see a nice uptrend forming from there, right? And guys, as I was saying, if you are climbing Everest, you need these rest points, right? You need these rest points. So hopefully we do get a bounce from there, and then we can see some sort of progression looking something like so. Obviously not insanely aggressive like we've just seen there. Ideally, we would like a bit of consolidation and then just gradual progression to the upside from there. Otherwise, we're gonna see deep sea dives. We're gonna see those Grand Canyon base jumps coming through. We don't want that, guys. We want healthy charts. We don't want adrenaline through the wind. Yeah, in terms of the RSI coming through here. Tell you what, these analogies, right? These in terms of the RSI right now. Nikki's on the chat there. Massive shout out to Nikki, absolute OG on the channel here. Very good to see you on the chat there. What's your thoughts on VeChain, bro? Let me put VeChain on the list there for you, Mr. NX. Behave yourselves, guys. We got another mod in the chat there. But yes, in terms of the RSI here for AMP, it's looking near enough oversold here. If we do get down to this level, it's likely that we are going to see a little bit of a move to the downside on the RSI. And that's obviously going to signify a buyback off this zone, right? So yeah, we're going to see what's good. We're going to see what's good, but I would be watching this crucial zone on the RSI. For a gauge of where the price is going to go, potential accumulation zone at this 7 cents and 85 there. Interesting stuff, guys. Very interesting stuff there. Let me have a look. If he was good, why would he be coming on streams twice a day? JZ. Because I like streaming and I like educating people, bro. Simple as that. I trade in between. If you join the Telegram, I give my insights on there as well, bro. So yeah, if you're gonna come in and throw hate, then you're gonna get hate from everyone else. Simple as that. Yeah. We have positive people, bro, not negative. Simple as that. Relentless Legend. Hey, Chester. Nice to see you back on the streamer, bro. Smashing it, guys. Absolutely smashing. What likes we want? 63 likes. Amazing stuff there, guys. Absolutely killing it, right? Brilliant stuff. Who else is in the chat? Rockhat, GG, just like you. Interesting. Oh, very good support there for Rockhat there. Love it. So yeah, what's next on request list? We got MIR there. Let me jump to that. MIR. Look at that gains. Look at these gains. Insane stuff. That's pretty parabolic, right? And as I was saying a minute ago, right, if you go parabolic like so, if you're climbing Mount Everest, you need those rest points, right? You need the chart to be healthy. You need those rest points. Vodkanov in the chat there. We love crypto, Chester. I love you guys too. Amazing. But yeah, we are going to need these rest points here for MIR. In terms of target price, it's looking pretty bullish indeed, right? You're seeing these higher lows basically form continuously. You're actually smashing it, right? You're absolutely smashing it in terms of the hourly chart. Let's jump to the 4 hourly. Yeah, as I was saying, it is parabolic as hell. You're touching the volume weighted ATR band coming through. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you came down to this 200 moving average here at around this $5.33. That I wouldn't be surprised. So guys, I would be prepared to come down to that level there. So yeah, I would be looking for a bounce point from that zone. But you can see the buying momentum from it. Obviously, I don't really know the fundamentals of this coin there. I think I said I'd research it this morning, but I didn't. So yeah, let me write that on my research list there. MIR research. Yeah, so I do need to do a bit of research on that in terms of the fundamentals, because this pump doesn't just happen like so. There's obviously something good going on here, guys. But yeah, as I was saying, parabolicness, you do need to watch out. You need to watch out for this for this correctionary period, right? You need to watch out for this correctionary period, and that's why I always say, guys, if you see a chart just going up like crazy, don't just jump in, because it's likelihood you're going to see a bit of a retracement coming through there, guys. But yeah, in terms of a bounce point, in terms of a target point, it would be this 200 EMA here, and that's sat at that $5.29. And guys, I wouldn't be surprised if we actually got there, right? I wouldn't be surprised if we got there at all. But yeah, likely we have a bounce from there. I don't see us going any lower than that, and I'd be pretty annoyed if you did go lower than that, because obviously you do have crucial levels of support, but basically getting played out here. Even the wick Sam with Wiki from Transformers coming down here in terms of this downtrend, right? So yeah, hopefully you can get a bounce from there, like Sam Wiki did there, right? Gotta stop with these analogies, right? But yeah, that's what I would predict for MIR. Let's look at the MACD, and let's have a little look here. In terms of the uptrend, it's no surprise at all. Pretty big indeed. It's a long way off from a downtrend, right? And the way that it's fizzling out here, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Like with the you've had like what, three red candles in a row now, and you haven't really seen that much change in the trend, which is pretty good. So if you do actually come down to this zone, right, if you do see the trend come down a bit, you're pretty far away from this bearish crossover, guys. So that is a sign that you could have the continuation of this uptrend play out again, right? Continuation of this uptrend play out again, and that's basically another sign that we could bounce off this zone here. So yeah, potential for a long position indeed to think about as well there, guys. Obviously, yeah, in terms of being overbought here, we're pretty overbought coming through on the RSI. So yeah, that does suck, but we do, and that's why I say, look, Mount Everest needs to be, if it gets climbed, we do need these correctionary phases, and those correctionary phases basically correlate with the RSI, where it's just we've had too much buying power. We need to chill out, get the RSI back down to central level, and then we can look at another wave up, right? It's as simple as that, guys. So hopefully we can get that, a nice bounce point off that $5 and $28. $5.28 for you there, guys. So yeah, watch out for that for MIR. Very interesting stuff there, guys. And what's happening in the chat? Are you using the trap zone like your brother? Yes, I am, my good sir. Yes, I am, my good sir. But mostly on chart patterns with the old wicks, right? With the dirty wicks. So an example for you there. That's pretty much out of it, right? Let me have a little look. When you can't find any traps on charts. What is happening here? Yeah, let me just do this for now. So yeah, as you can see, this wick, let's go on the basis that we did actually reclaim this falling channel coming through here. We would be drawing a trap zone, probably looking something along the lines of this, more parallel actually, yeah, probably along the lines of this. And then when we do see basically this wick down to the downside, if we break this falling channel again, we are looking like we need the confirmation of us basically breaking that level of support as well to look to go further down, right? So yeah, interesting stuff there in terms of trap zones. And that was for Hero Optimus Transformers. Cool stuff. Yeah, let me jump to we did MIR. Oh, it's MATIC. It's MATIC, guys. Oh my god, it's MATIC. We're currently down a hell of a lot with MATIC. Very interesting stuff. Considering the other day I made like 15% with MATIC. And yeah, look, as I was just saying, Mr. Optimus Prime there, that's what I'm just gonna call you, bro. We got a trap zone to the top side here, which we've actually currently just found again. Let me get rid of some moving averages for now, so it's a bit more visually appealing for you guys. But yeah, I did make a juicy 15% coming through here. Around 15% there after we lost, after we gained this 55 and the 200 moving average coming through here on the 4 hourly time frame, guys. So yeah, that was a lovely trade at the start of the week, I do believe that was. But yeah, since then we've just seen progression to the downside, downtrends playing out. I mean, it's not good, guys. It's really not good. it's looking, we smashed through this lower high, right? We smashed through this lower high with a lot of momentum, and we even challenged this one. I did think we were looking for a bounce again. We were, and we needed it for MATIC, but no, we've just seen this downtrend play out, and it's strong. It is strong, guys, and unfortunately, if we do lose this level of support playing out here at this $1.34, the next target to the downside is $1.27 for MATIC there, and then we are going to be reclaiming this falling wedge pattern here. And then we can start referencing these support lines coming through here again, right? We can start referencing them again in terms of touch points, in terms of bounce points, right? So yeah, a couple of things to think about there with MATIC. Crucial point would be holding this zone here. And yeah, as you can see here, let me draw a little horizontal for you guys. You can see candle body closes coming through here as well in terms of support being formed. So I wouldn't rule out a bounce from this zone here because you do obviously have this downward sloping currently support line coming through here, correlating with this horizontal in terms of candle body closes here. So yeah, it is correlating for a bounce. Let's look at the RSI and see if we can get some sort of reference coming through here. Let's look at that one. Look at the RSI. Yeah, we are getting to that near enough oversold point there. So yeah, we could be looking at a nice buyback come through there if we do get to the oversold point, and that could correlate with a potential bounce point coming down a bit lower in terms of price action there. So yeah, a few things to think about there with MATIC. Interesting stuff there, guys. Very, very interesting stuff there. Just gonna have some more water, and then I'm gonna carry on from there. Oh, that's pretty good. Simple technology. I believe in AMP, so I welcome the dips for sure. Thanks, Chester. I will prepare for the dip. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Accumulation phases. When you see hate, you know you are succeeding. Exactly, bro. That's exactly it, right? Like the growth that I've had in the last month and a week, right? 6 weeks, about 5 weeks. 5 weeks that I've had on YouTube, like it's been absolutely insane. So obviously you're going to get some hate with that. It's as simple as that, right? I do appreciate you guys all backing me up there. Really good stuff. Shows the community is actually coming together as one. And shout out to the superstars there. I'm so grateful for your TA. You are one of the very few that post videos in the early evening, which is better for me. Not a problem, bro. Not a problem. I try to cater to all, but it is tiring. It is very tiring, I must say, talking on camera and all that stuff. But yeah, a shout out to you, bro. Antonio, with MATIC, what happened is that Abe was given pretty good APR on MATIC. That was cut more than half. Oh, God, gutting. Absolutely gutting. I didn't know that. Very interesting stuff there. And that's probably why MATIC is falling as well. But yeah, we will be looking for a bounce point for MATIC, and hopefully we can see that momentum change, because obviously we all know how crazy it went after the crypto crash, nearly setting new all-time highs. Crazy stuff happening there for MATIC. So yeah, we'll look for that for the future, guys. We'll look for that for the future. I wouldn't say Polygon's completely ruled out here, but yeah, I would be looking for the future. Looking for the future. I wouldn't be looking for right now, but for the future. MATIC is done. ICP, Internet Computers covered through here. ICP. Yeah, that's obviously fallen off a cliff, guys. It's looking pretty horrendously indeed, looking pretty bad. 67 likes. You guys are killing it today. You guys are absolutely killing it this fine afternoon. 4:13 on a Friday. 4:13 on a Friday. Football does start at 5, guys. So I will be we'll be going soon. We'll be going soon. But I'll do a few more requests for you guys there. Got a few on the list. Nicky says he is dreamy, isn't he? He is dreamy, isn't he? Funny stuff there. Funny stuff there. Hero Optimus says you were doing a good job at talking. Thanks, man. Do appreciate it. Do appreciate it a lot. Back to ICP there. BTC recap, please, for Gamer God. Always coming and asking for those recaps, Gamer God. I will jump to that definitely for you there, sir. Maybe quickly, because we are seeing a bit of momentum to the upside here. And just a quick one for you, Gamer God. ICP is doing really well, isn't it? It's probably the best chart that I've seen. 7 June says football's coming home. It's coming home. Yeah, it is coming home, mate. I do think it is. I do think it is. Yeah, ICP. Back to ICP. Sorry, Gamer God. Back to ICP coming through here. Mr. F. Chest hasn't shaved since he started. I actually have, bro. If you go back to my original videos, my beard is actually fairly long. And I actually trimmed it yesterday or the day before. Trimmed it yesterday or the day before. It grows real quick, and that's why, obviously, I've got really two-tone colours. Pretty awful. Pretty blonde goatee coming through. But that's why I can't dye it, because usually people with my facial hair would dye it, but it grows so fast that I just have, like, blonde roots. It'd just be awful. But yeah, anyway. ICP right now. ICP obviously launched, guys. Had a lot of backing, a lot of funding in there. And we obviously saw Simple Technology just join the Telegram. Great. Well done to you, sir. Take my hat off to you. Absolutely amazing. Very good stuff. It's a good community there. Post your trade ideas. Likewise, I do the same. And we all just talk about anything, any questions at all. If you are a new trader, I'm not too sure. But yeah, anything you want to put in there, just chuck in there. And yeah, we can all have a good discussion as a community, right? As a community. Good stuff. But yeah, ICP obviously launched pretty strong, very strong indeed. And we're obviously seeing this insane downtrend to the downside. And what's basically happened here, guys, they've got very, very, very good and very good technology, but the world just isn't ready for it, right? The world just isn't ready for it. We had a lot of funding jumping into launch at around the top 20 cryptos coming through here. Doge colored beard, lol. That's brilliant. I should put that probably in like my channel bio or something. That's brilliant. Love that, Donna. But yeah, so as you can see, we did see this open for ICP, and it was predicted to do very, very goddamn well. Very, very well indeed. And we did see a surge in the price up to around that 2,000, near enough 800. Absolutely crazy stuff. But yeah, as I was saying, the technology isn't ready to be adopted properly yet. So this is why, obviously, a lot of funding was accumulated at the start for the launch, and that's why we saw the open at such a high price, right? Then after that, these big investors, they're just selling into you guys. Unfortunately, if you did buy ICP even at these zones, I know people who bought at these zones hoping for that bounce to the upside, you're still getting sold into by the main dogs, because now they're realizing that no one's really adopting technology yet, right? That no one's really adopting technology yet. So so the progression is just to the downside. We're smashing through those all-time lows coming through there. So yeah, no one really knows how low this is going to go before we see rejection. So I wouldn't just be buying it up. Yeah, it's pretty bad indeed, right? It's pretty bad indeed, right? I wouldn't be. It's just bearish indeed, and we don't know how low it's going to go. This is the problem, guys. It is the problem here. And if the big guns are selling from the top here continuously, it's just going to keep going down. So yeah, take that into account if you are stuck in this right now. I know a few people that are stuck in, which does suck for them. I do feel pretty bad, to be honest, having those guys get sold into, right? Let me have a little look. Mr. Clark says, could you please take a look at KNC? I've had some very interesting, it's had some very interesting movement in the last 2 weeks. No spamming in the chat there, Shivam. We've got the rule of 3, and you just broke the rule of 3, I'm afraid, sir. So if the mods are here, they're gonna time you out. So mods, come to arms, time him out. What was it? ICP. It was KNC there. KNC. No mods on the chat. Brilliant stuff. Great community I've got. Cheers, guys. Looks like I will have to do it. No spam, please. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Put this user in timeout, just like so, right? So yeah, as you can see here, ICP is not looking good. As I was just saying, downtrends. It's not even too strong, right? It's not even too strong on the MACD. But yeah, it's still pretty awful in terms of the live price. So yeah, let's just get off ICP for now. The boy Burrows is here. The boy Burrows. Shout out to the boy Burrows from school. Let me put engine coin in there for you there, bro, and we'll get to that very soon indeed. What have we got next? We've got Link next. Jump up to the Link. I'm just gonna have some H2O, guys, and then carry on. And take a deep breath. Oh yeah, it's pretty tiring talking continuously, right? But yeah, we're here. We out here. So yeah, as you can see here, we do have this pretty big symmetrical triangle playing out. It's pretty crucial that we find this level of support here for Chainlink. If we do lose this level of support, guys, it is looking like that we are going to come down, and we are going to basically come and touch this $20.64 there for Chainlink. I mean, it's looking pretty bearish, I hate to say, guys. We've got lower highs coming through pretty continuously. We did invalidate one here, but unfortunately the trend is strong. The trend is strong to the downside here, so we have actually set another lower high here as well, guys. So yeah, it's not too good. It's not too good. And the fact of the matter that we actually invalidated this higher low in terms of this previous uptrend, the previous domination in terms of the big side of this symmetrical triangle playing out here, we did invalidate that, which kind of sucks because it basically means we are looking at that the bears coming through from the woods. The bears are coming out, guys. We are going to see that progression to the downside, and we have seen that in terms of this trend, right? Setting these lower highs, not good. This is still classed as a higher low, right? Because it is higher than this previous low. But with the way that this trend is coming to the downside and the momentum that we are seeing, if we do lose this upward slope and support line sat at around this $21.46 there. Oh, this guy's back with 5,000 BTC. He's always in here with 5,000 BTC. Yeah, if we do lose this level of support coming through here, the next target is to challenge this higher low. And guys, crucially, if we do lose this horizontal coming through here, sat at around this $20.51 there, it's not looking good at all, because if we do lose that, then it is just progression at its finest to the downside, which is pretty goddamn bad, I must say. Pretty goddamn bad. So yeah, take that into account, guys, in terms of watching Chainlink and where we are now. In terms of the symmetrical triangle, because obviously it is big time frame, right? It is the 4-hourly here, so we do need to look at a potential measure move, right? If we are going to be invalidating these higher lows, it's going to signify that we are going to come down lower, and we are going to be seeing this next horizontal in terms of this candle body close at this lower low point coming getting tested, right? And that's at around that $17.49. So yeah, Link is supposed to go to support at 21.50. So close. You said 21.48. Maybe. Maybe. So yeah, hopefully we can. We did actually lose that zone there. Oh no, was that pretty much there? Yeah, I probably said it wrong, Nikki. Apologies. But yeah, so yeah, if we are going to be looking at throwing me off a little bit there, I'm joking. You're all right. So yeah, let me just get rid of some of these lines here. As you can see here, if we are looking, let me leave those lower highs in there. If we are looking at progression to the downside here in terms of a measure move coming here, we could be looking at something along the lines of this, right? And this is obviously just stupidly big, right? Stupidly big to the downside. And obviously it's going to be, I have 35 million SHIB. I hope you don't, Jerry. That'd be hilarious if you did though, bro. Tell you what, a screenshot in the Telegram would be brilliant. That would be definitely something to laugh at. But yeah, so as you can see here, measure move to the downside, probably pretty bad indeed. I don't think we are going to see it play out. If we are looking for a measure move to the downside, I would be inclined to say we're probably looking for a bounce to the upside here, probably later on in history, touching this downward sloping resistance line, and then we can go on this previous trend here. And guys, this is why a lot of YouTubers, I'm not here to slate YouTubers or anything, but a lot of YouTubers go on these huge measure moves, right? And for me, it's just greedy. We're not going to be looking at 58% short to the downside for Link, right? It's inevitable. It's not going to happen, right? I highly doubt it, unless we have some insane crash coming through there. It's not going to be instant. I know that much. So yeah, so I would be looking for a shorter position to the downside, maybe even coming on this potential trend looking like so, and then moving that down instead. And yeah, that does correlate pretty well with that level of support there. So yeah, a couple of things to think about there, guys, in terms of chain. Let's jump some moving averages in, and we'll see what's good in terms of the moving averages. In terms of the trend cycles that we've got on the MACD, let me give the moving averages time to load there. In terms of the trend cycle on the MACD that we've got coming through here, it's not so bad. Obviously, we've got this lower low point here coming through. And yeah, we're kind of invalidating this zone here. So that's really even worse news for progression to the downside here, guys, because if we lose this trend cycle, this new trend that we've got playing out here, that could basically mean that we are going to basically be coming down and setting a big deep sea trench dive in the ocean here in terms of a downtrend. So that could mean we are looking at basically invalidating this previous higher low here. So yeah, not good stuff here for Link. I would be very bearish indeed. Crucially though, I would be watching this lower zone of this symmetrical triangle. If we break that to the downside, we are absolutely screwed, right? But if we hold the support, get a few candle closes, and look at the progression to the upside, then yeah, we can cross our fingers and just hopefully we can get up there, right? I think everyone's just shouting about how much money they've got in the chat coming through here, and that's a lot of MATIC there for Sluter. Crazy stuff there. Sell ETH, buy lower. Sell Ethereum, buy lower, question mark. Says Hood Rich Cove. Ethereum, I was looking at Ethereum and it was looking pretty bad. Yeah, let me carry on with Link quick. We are looking at near enough being oversold here, so we do need to take into account a bounce point coming through anytime soon, right? Let me move off Link and let me jump quickly to Ethereum for a little quick update on Ethereum coming through here. As I was saying, it's looking pretty bad. We are looking for a potential short position. It would be after this higher low point here, and that's sat at around that 2,190 there. If we can get below that, then we would be looking at a short position to come down from there. If you have just aped in on a short position, it's not looking so hot in terms of referencing the RSI coming through. In terms of the MACD here, look, we've got a bounce point in terms of a level of support. So it's likely we don't go any lower than that if we're not invalidating this cycle. In terms of these downtrends coming through here, and also we're near enough oversold here on the RSI. So that obviously means, guys and gals, we're looking for a buyback period to come through here. So yeah, crucial point to watch there. Crucial point to watch there indeed, right? I have Chester's Binance password. Do you, bro? Interesting. Is it password? It's password, bro. Yep, it really is. Yeah, as you can see here, we could be looking at potential short position to the downside here. So it's definitely something to consider. But first, I would be looking at a bit of a consolidatory period in terms of the bounce backs, in terms of referencing the MACD and the RSI there. And that was for, who was in the chat there? That was for, I've lost it. And he's gone. Nah, I've lost you, bro, I'm afraid. Sorry, the chat's crazy. Can you do XRP for Rock out there? I can jump to XRP, bro. I'll have a little look for XRP for you. What are we on now? We're on Ethereum. I think we were on Link. So it's VET next, then it's KNC, and then it's Engine Coin, and then we're going to have a look at XRP. I'm actually intrigued by XRP. So yeah, we'll have a little look at XRP. Do Doge, man. Hi, can you do Doge, please, sir? Because you said sir, I will. Because you said sir. I do like using the word sir. It's respect. Respect your elders. All that stuff. So yeah, I think I make myself laugh too often. Oh, lovely. Right, where are we? We're at VET. V-Chan, baby. Now Drake in the song goes. baby. VeChain, where are we? VeChain. I mean, look at that. We've fallen below. We've fallen out of this symmetrical triangle pattern playing out here in terms of a percent for that trade. It's around a 7.3%. Unfortunately, guys, we have lost crucial bounce points in terms of levels of support here. If we lose this zone, right, firstly, we've got one played out, sat at this horizontal level of support, sat at this 10 cents there. Not good. Not good at all there. ASX, please, Chester. NX just retracted his message because I jumped onto it. Really pushing it with SHIB, says Neelesh. Tell you what, I will bring up the SHIB chart as well. And for Mr. F, it's AXS there. Good stuff indeed, guys. And guys, I stream every single morning and usually every evening, but the England game's on, so I'm not going to be streaming this evening, right? That's why I'm doing it now. But yeah, I usually do like 2 streams a day, probably around an hour or so. We're currently at the hourly point, so I will be rounding up the stream. I'm not going to take any more requests there, guys. I've probably got like 6 more to do, and then I will be rounding off the stream there because the football starts in half an hour. Obviously, it's not England playing yet, but I want to watch the previous games because it's in our group. So yeah, I do stream every morning, so yeah, if you guys want to tune into that, smash the subscribe button, smash the notification bell. You never get a small one of my uploads. And 74 likes, guys. You guys are killing it today. Absolutely killing it. I think I only got like 40 this morning. So yeah, you're actually killing it, guys. Absolutely amazing stuff. And guys, I know a lot of you have been frustrated in the Telegram group, which is pinned in the chat if you ever want to join that, guys. I know a lot of you guys are frustrated with YouTube notification, but I suggest you just either jump in the Telegram or follow me on Twitter because that's where you are going to be looking at the most live updates. It's actually dumping as I'm talking VeChain right now. But yeah, it's crucial that we don't lose these zones, right? If we do lose these zones in terms of these high low points here for VeChain, we are looking at serious progression to the downside here. The next target to the downside in terms of the horizontal, we'll go on these candle body close coming through here, and that's sat at around that 9 cents and 46. Hopefully we don't, guys. Hopefully we don't, but it is looking, I hate to say it, pretty bearish indeed, right? The reason why I'm saying that is look at these high lows, continuous high lows from this uptrend at this top side here. And let me get a bit bigger. This uptrend at the top side right here, we've just seen higher lows in terms of this downtrend continuously, right? So yeah, it's not looking very good at all until you see that sort of reversal in the price action, right? In terms of seeing that reverse in the price action, you need to see your trend reverse, right? You need to see your trend reverse. Let me get rid of some of these, not very visually appealing for you guys out here. Yeah, you need to see your trend reverse, and you need to see that's a lower high, right? That's a lower high, right? That's a lower high, right? You need to see these actually get dominated in terms of progression to the upside, right? Invalidating these zones here. Let me get rid of these moving averages. Invalidating these zones here, which are, God's sake, which are these zones here. If we start invalidating these zones here to the upside, it's looking a lot more bullish, right? A lot more trend reversal coming through here. So yeah, it's not looking hot. It's not looking hot. The bears are out the woods and they're eating the people, right? It's not looking good at all for VeChain right now. So yeah, that's pretty much VeChain. I would be looking at a target point of this 9 cents and 46. God, that is so cheap for VeChain compared to what it was, right? Insanely cheap. It obviously tops out of this zone here around that 28 cents there. Absolutely nuts how cheap it is. So yeah, that's pretty much VeChain. I mean, I would say that we're near enough oversold here on the RSI, so that's definitely something to take into consideration here. If we do get to the oversold point here on the 4-hourly time frame, it's likely to see the progression to the upside, as we know there. So yeah, a few things to take into consideration there with VeChain. Let me jump to maybe a bigger time frame. We'll see what gauge we can get from here. 12 gauge. I mean, just looking at it, let me get rid of this resistance here. And yeah, we'll get rid of this as well in terms of the symmetrical triangle because that's obviously played out now. And we'll just draw a new one in, right, from that candle body close to that wick there. So we're still getting a few touches, and we do have a level of support that we do need to find here if we do find it. So yes, an inclination. I still don't know if that's a word, guys, that we do need to find support. If we can, that's going to be good indeed. If we lose it, as I was saying, this 9 cents and 46 is definitely on the cards as well. In the chat there, we've got Park Holmes. Park Holmes, cool name, bro. But yeah, if you want to, I do have a shopping list. It's in my Telegram group. It's pinned in the Telegram group. And those are the coins that I'm going to be hodling throughout the bear market, throughout the bull market. I'm just going to keep hodling, keep holding, and then just progress to the moon from there. So yeah, that's VeChain done. So yeah, if you want to join the Telegram group there, Park Holmes, that's where that good information is. And obviously, I'm not saying invest in these coins. I'm not a financial advisor. You need to make your own decision and do your own research. I'm covered in ink right now, absolutely covered. My pen's just exploded everywhere. Not good. So yeah, next on the list is KNC. I really have to clean my keyboard. Kyber network. Interesting. Never done a thing on this, I don't think. Let me jump the one machine on. Let's see what's good. On the daily, it's I mean, we do have a crucial level of support playing out to the lower side. I mean, the charts look pretty much the same after this crypto crash from a lot of the altcoins coming through here. Obviously, I don't know anything about the fundamentals of this coin here. So yeah, it's not too bad. I've got Doge on the list, bro. The Doge is on the list. Don't worry. BTC crashing. Is it crashing? Is it crashing right now? It is. It's actually falling off a cliff. Not too bad. We need to hold this 36,300 here. I do jump into BTC updates, guys, so sorry if I'm in the middle of your altcoin. I will get back to it, rest assured. It's crucial that we hold this zone. If we do lose this zone, it is looking like progression to the downside here for BTC. Not so hot, but we are getting to that oversold point on the RSI on the 1 hourly. It's obviously going to be a bit better on the 4 hourly here. Not that much better, but it's an indication that we are going to be looking for a bounce point anytime soon. If we do see a bit of progression, maybe even a wick down to where this previous candle has wicked down to before, right? And then a bounce point maybe at that 35,700. So yeah, a few things to take into consideration there for Bitcoin. But yeah, as you were saying in the chat there, BTC it's crashing. It's crashing. But yeah, let me jump back to KNC there, and we'll get onto that. I'm just gonna have some water and a deep breath. 78 likes. Am I reading that correctly? Guys, you're killing it. Absolutely amazing stuff there, guys. Killing it. Absolutely killing it. On a Friday afternoon. Hope you're all having an amazing Friday. But yeah, in terms of support here for KNC here, if we hold this level of support, juicy stuff. If not, rest assured, we've got a higher low at this point here at that $1.65. If we do lose that, we are going to see progression to the downside significantly from there, and that's sat at around that $1.43. We are seeing high lows, granted, but granted, at the same time, we're seeing these lower highs be created as well, and that's obviously causing the symmetrical triangle pattern to play out. Because if we're seeing these lower highs play out here, let me get rid of this. Seeing these lower highs play out here, as you can see here, see these lower highs playing out here, and also these higher lows playing. it just appears, and also these higher lows playing out here continuously. If these are playing out, it's inevitable that we are going to see a symmetrical triangle play out because they basically correlate each other, right? So yeah, we would be looking at. But what is happening on my chart? What is happening? Yeah, we would be looking at a break to the upside or the downside here. If we're looking for a break to the downside, it's pretty ambitious, I must say. Already, it's going to be looking something along the lines of this, and that is going to be setting a new lower low point. I don't really think we're going to get there at this point in time, but who knows at this point in time with Bitcoin doing what it's doing. If Bitcoin does dump, it's obviously going to have a huge effect on a lot of the altcoins. And the thing that I would like to say is the Bitcoin dominance has been going up quite significantly. And if it is going up, guys, people are moving their money from the altcoins into Bitcoin, right? And that's obviously how it's taken its toll on the altcoins, and we haven't seen that big significant movements from the altcoins at the moment. And that's really, really bad, I hate to say, because if Bitcoin is to dump off a cliff right now, and we are to see us return into this channel pretty heavily, right? I mean, 26 minutes, we're going to find out if we do get a 4-hourly candle close below inside of this channel again. If we do, we are looking at a target of around that 34,800. And if we do get down to that zone, it's going to pull the alts lower. It's going to pull the alts lower, invalidating higher lows here. So yeah, it's not good at all. We would have liked the alts to actually come up with BTC throughout this run here, but unfortunately, we didn't really see that. We saw it with a couple, but not too many indeed, right? 80 likes, 83 likes. You guys are killing it, guys. Absolutely killing it on the stream today, I must say. But yeah, that's a bit of I guess fundamental information for you guys to think about there. But yeah, it's a bit annoying that these altcoins and the Bitcoin dominance has been performing pretty well. Well, pretty bad for us, but pretty well for itself, right? Not bringing up the altcoins with it. So that obviously means when Bitcoin dumps, this is obviously going to pull down the altcoins a lot further. So we could see measure moves complete, probably nowhere near the percent I'm just about to give you here. 40% is probably nowhere near that, guys. But yeah, I wouldn't see that playing out anytime soon. I would probably be waiting for a smaller measure move, probably something along the lines of so. To play out if we were looking for a short position. And I wouldn't be going greedy, guys. That's the main thing with trading. Don't go greedy. Just get in, make that money, and get the fuck out. Simple as that. Simple as that, guys. But yeah, it's Friday. I can swear. Simple as that, right? But yeah, in terms of against the downside in a short position like that, it would be around 18% there, juicy stuff. And I would be looking at taking profits all the way down. Obviously, guys, depending on where we break along this symmetrical triangle to the downside. Right. Done with the downside, to the upside, positivity. If we are looking at progression to the downside here, I mean, that is positive. It's an 18% gain there. If we are looking for progression to the upside here, we're going to look at a measure move somewhat like so. Obviously, depending on where we're going to break. To be honest with you, I probably wouldn't do it on that, actually. I'd probably do it from the moment we moved up and started this new uptrend. Obviously, I don't know how steep we're talking here. Probably something along the lines of so, and probably something along the lines of that, right? And then we could be looking at progression. We move to the upside of this horizontal level of resistance, sat at that $2.39 there. And that's obviously in terms of a percent. Let's get that price range thing coming up here, and that's sat at around that 15% gain there. So yeah, definitely something to take into consideration. Green Goblin comes in with a question about ICP, bro. ICP, Mr. Green Goblin, when you're saying, when do you think ICP will bottom? The thing is, bro, at this point in time, the funding was billions. It was absolutely billions because they thought it was going to absolutely take off right now. At this point in time, a load of people actually bought into it when they saw it in the top 10, I think it was at one point. And it's just progressively going down from here. People are just keep selling. At this point in time, I hate to say it, there's no bottom because no one's really adopting the tech yet. Until someone starts adopting the tech, then we can talk about a bottom. But if the big guns keep selling, big guns keep selling into it, then it's just going to keep going down, bro. It's just going to keep going down. I think insane gains will be made in the future because it's not just going to keep going down with a use, unlike SHIB. It will come back up eventually, but it's very, very, very hard to predict the bottom of this because there's a lot more fundamentals behind it from actually a TA point of view. There's nothing you can see really because it's just low, right? So yeah. Not good. If you can see the trend fizzling out, right, then yeah, it's going to have something. But at this point in time, it's pretty bad, bro. It could keep going down for a year. Put it that way. KNC's done. We got Engine Coin next. ENJ. I think that's right. Yeah. Not to Bitcoin, to Tether. It's pretty easier if I just do USDT every time. I used to have it on my watch list anyway. But yeah. Engine Coin right now, guys. Engine Coin right now, we do have a downwards sloping resistance line playing out here. So I can get a 10% drop. Bro, I'm not saying short. I'm not saying short it. But we don't know how low it's going to go. We don't know how low it's going to go. I know people who actually shorted it all the way down and made significant amount of money. But I'm not saying short it. Obviously, nothing I say is financial advice, bro. You need to do your own research. And from a technical point of view, it's very hard to do research on that, right? I'm just going to have some more water here. 87 likes. You guys out here killing it. Absolutely killing it. Downward sloping resistance line on Engine Coin coming through here. Sorry for Matteo there. I missed Mr. Green Goblin. Did you enter a short, bro? If you did and you say it's tanking now, that's fascinating. Rockhat has just said 2 in the chat. Interesting stuff there. Hope my brother's not trying to do a giveaway on my thing again. That was hilarious. Bitcoin Beats channel just flooded in and just started spamming the chat. I'm sure a lot of you guys saw that. Let's go. Look at the chart. Wow. I'm going to look at ICP there for Mr. Green Goblin very quickly, and then I'm going to jump back to the requests. And then I've kind of got to round it off. I've got a couple more left on the thing. I've got XRP Doge, and I'm going to do a bit of SHIB. And yeah, it's tanking, bro. It is tanking. You are correct there. And that's on the daily as well. Yeah, we've actually lost another crucial level of support. Yay! So yeah, not good. Not good, bro. Not good. Let me have a little look. Where are we? We are at Engine Coin, isn't it? ENJ, and then I'll do a TR on that, and then I'm going to move across to XRP, and then from XRP we're going to do Doge, right? We're going to do a bit of Doge. So yeah, Engine Coin right now, we do have this downwards sloping resistance line coming through here, and also after that, if we are looking at progression to the downside, which is not looking too, like good, because it's looking pretty progressive to the downside. We did try and invalidate these lower highs coming through here. We did test this zone quite a few times, but unfortunately we have seen that curl over. We've seen the swift rejection. Viva la resistance is coming through here, not looking good at all. It's looking pretty bearish indeed. I would be looking at coming down to this zone here around that $1.18. So yeah, definitely something to take into consideration there, around that $1.18 there. I mean, at this point in time, you could draw a level of support coming through. I would probably say from this zone coming through something along the lines of this, probably forming some sort of symmetrical triangle there. So we would be looking at a potential bounce point earlier than that, around that $1.23 there. So yeah, a few things to take into consideration there. If you do lose this zone to the downside here, you could be looking at a potential measure move, looking something along the lines of so, and that is pretty much going to correlate with these crucial horizontal level of supports here. So you could be taking profit pretty much all the way down, right? Pretty much all the way down as you hit each one, just in case you do get that reversal, right? Short anything and make money right now, says Nikki there. CQ. Do you trade in the weekends? Weekends are 10 times more trappy, but I sometimes do. I can't resist sometimes. I just love it. I absolutely love it. But yeah, if, I think they're a lot more trappy for swings. But in terms of scalping, I do sometimes have a little 15-minute scalps. 5-minute scalp sometimes if I'm feeling freaky. Then yeah, I will do that stuff there. But yeah, bounce point here for Engine Coin would be this $1.22 there. Dylan says T-Fuel is holding pretty strong. I'm not going to add any more requests, I'm afraid there, Dylan, because I'm going to be running off the stream in 4 coins time, and then after that, unfortunately, that is going to be it from me, because the football is going to begin. The football is going to begin. And I do want to watch that tonight, and that's why I'm streaming now. XRP is absolutely tanking, I'm afraid. Not good. Not good. I know someone who's holding it. Oh, no, quite a few people are holding a hell of a lot of XRP, actually. And it's not looking good at all. It's crucial that we don't lose the zone, which we're currently testing, right? We've currently tested it 3 times. Bang, bang, bang. Not good. Rule of 3 may be playing out here. We are potentially likely to come through here. So, yeah, I would be pretty inclined to watch where this 4-hourly candle is going to close. I probably won't stay on for this 4-hourly candle close, guys. Oh, getting a stitch from talking here, so yeah, I probably won't be staying on this long here, but yeah, I would be watching to see if we did get close below here. If we do, then it is still looking pretty bearish indeed. Not good stuff happening here. You could be looking at a potential measure move from this symmetrical triangle, as you can see playing out here. It's playing out a lot of the time frames here, guys. So yeah, in terms of a measure move from that, I would be inclined to do something along the lines of this, right? And then you could be looking at a price target around that 75 cents there for Doge, and that does correlate with a little wick coming through here there as well, right? There as well, right? Dylan, no problem. Cheers for the stream. Not a problem at all, bro. If you want to ask me a request, I'm thinking about doing a Saturday morning stream, actually. I don't really have a lot on for the morning, so I probably might just jump on, because I do enjoy streaming for you guys, right? I do enjoy streaming. So yeah, if you guys are going to be awake and you're not going to be hungover tomorrow morning, I know I probably will be, but yeah, I'm only going to have a few. Only going to have a few tonight because it's the football and stuff. But yeah, so yeah, I will be on. I'll potentially be on tomorrow morning, right? So yeah, I'm tuning for that stream and save your request for then, right? Simple as that. Can you do an ETH recap before soccer? Before soccer? I can't really, bro. ETH is going down. That's all I can say, really. 8% there, gains to the downside if we are going to be looking for XRP. Just for you there, bro. Ethereum, if we do lose this 2,190 zone, then we are looking at progression further to the downside, and a bounce point would be that's 2,051. And let me jump back to XRP, and that's pretty much very like 10-second summary there for you there on Ethereum. Saturday stream, nice, says Jay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm out here. I'm grinding out here. You know me. Yeah, you can see here on the RSI. I don't know if you can see it. Am I not in the way? You can see we're nearly oversold here, right? We're nearly oversold, so that's obviously going to signify some sort of buyback. We are going to need that for XRP, because as I said, if we do start validating these high-low points here and setting new high-lows, it's still going to be just so goddamn bearish. So goddamn bearish playing out here. Not good stuff at all. That's pretty much XRP summed up. So yeah, I would be watching these crucial zones in terms of candle closes for those 4-hourlies coming through there. Now, where are we? Doge. Doge next. Doge next, not good. Probably sounds awful through this mic, guys. I do apologize for that. I did buy a pretty good mic, so I'd have good sound, but I didn't mean to do gagging noises in it, right? Yeah, as you can see here, we do have this this falling channel, which we have broken to the downside, right? If we are looking for a measure move to the downside here, we could be looking at something along the lines of so. Good stuff, good stuff. Something along the lines of saying, guys, you know my opinions on Doge, right? You know my opinions on Doge. It can be easily manipulated. One tweet and it all comes crashing down. One tweet, it all comes crashing up. So pumping up. So yeah, a few things to take into consideration there, guys. Be careful when trading or even holding Doge, right? Because you could, a lot of people. The reason why I don't like Doge is because a lot of people lost a lot of money through Elon doing his madness. So yeah, that's why I don't like it, because it's not fair on I guess some. NX just threw up everywhere. Nice, bro. Yeah, the reason why I don't like Doge is because a lot of people lost a lot of money, which is sad, right? It's sad. And people that couldn't afford to lose the money actually lost a lot of money just for a few tweets, right? Yeah, granted, they should be responsible for their own decisions, but you should be responsible for your own decisions. But some uneducated people who come in and go, I can get rich quick and invest their whole net worth in it, then there's a problem, right? And they get liquidated quick. Well, not liquidated, but they lose a lot of their equity very, very fast indeed. Dylan says Elon needs to leave crypto alone. Yes, he does. Amen to that, brother. Amen to that. Green Goblin says, why did I get timed out? I think you might have got timed out for spamming there, bro. Yeah, you did spam quite a lot looking in the chat. 6 times in a row, bro. Amazing. I mean, not amazing. Bad boy. No, the mods deal with that stuff now. We have the rule of 3, bro, just so you know. Of the same thing. I'm not sure if you were spamming the same thing or not, but yeah. Dogecoin, yeah, I would be looking at basically coming to the downside here. It's looking pretty bearish indeed, losing this channel to the downside. So let's just get rid of this measure move to the upside here. With what I was saying there, guys, I do actually like to trade Doge because I've noticed a lot of the chart patterns actually like to plan out. They do like to play out pretty well. I don't know if it's guys at the top manipulating it, so it does plan out and they can make the cheddar. But yeah, so yeah, I do like to trade Doge now and then in terms of making that paper. In terms of that paper, Mr. F loves Elon. Hey, bro, I do like Elon, right? But I don't like what he's doing to the crypto space. I do like him in terms of his entrepreneurial factors and all that. I do respect him from that level and his creativity from what he wants to build and what he wants to achieve. And going to another planet, that's just unheard of, like unheard of. So yeah, I do respect him in that level. But what he's doing with crypto, he needs to actually wise up and be like, oh shit, I'm actually losing people a lot of money here. How much do you bench, bro? You look buff. No, I did actually start the gym like 3 weeks ago. But yeah, I'm not going to say how much I bench. It's pretty embarrassing so far. But I will when I'm benching over 100, right? Then I'll be flexing. So yeah, potential short position to the downside here for Doge would be around that 12.31% there. And that does correlate with a few little candle wicks coming down here. And by the looks of it, we've got the volume weighted ATR band that could be coming up to catch us if we do see the crash for Doge there. So yeah, a couple things to take into consideration there, guys. Indeed. So yeah, that's pretty much Doge summed up. We are oversold here, guys. So I would be expecting some sort of buyback. That was the wrong one. I would be expecting some sort of buyback. Let me get rid of the MACD for now. I would be expecting some sort of buyback in terms of the RSI coming through here because, look, we're oversold. We need that buyback coming through there. Can't really see any major patterns playing out here for Dogecoin here. So, yeah, I'm going to probably move on. You know what's next on the list? It's SHIB. God, I hate SHIB. But, yeah, I'm going to do it because someone requested in the chat. And I'm going to laugh at it. It's funny. It's funny. And someone's saying it's actually having moves to the upside recently. So, yeah. That's pretty interesting as well. Yeah, on the daily, right? We did actually see a big move to the upside. That's quite surprising from this low point here. And that's looking around the 77% move there. Crazy. But yeah, for me, this is just far too risky to even contemplate here. So yeah, Tion England versus Scotland. See, I think we're going to draw. I think we're going to draw. I hate to say it. I think we are going to draw just because England can't deal with the pressure. And I actually saw Scotland play the other day. I was actually pretty impressed, right? I was pretty impressed. They had some pretty good chances there. So yeah, I do think we are going to draw. I would love for England to win. That'd be absolutely amazing. NX says, can we get 100 likes for the Fabuloso Friday stream here? That'd be absolutely amazing, guys. We're on 93 likes, 94 likes coming through here. So that would be absolutely amazing, guys, if we could hit that 100 likes before I head off here. And I've got one more coin to do after SHIB here. I'm probably not going to stay on this very long because it's SHIB, right? And it's a bit of a joke coin coming through. In terms of losing this level of this horizontal level of support, sat at this 711 there. Did we get 100 likes? Did we get it? No, it's still 94. We politely refer to him as the car salesman. Interesting. So yeah, if we do lose this zone here, then it's likely that we are going to come down to this horizontal level of support in terms of the all-time low coming through here. If we can get a bounce off that, ideal. If not, it's looking pretty bad. It's still looking insanely bearish in my opinion. We haven't invalidated any crucial lower highs coming through in terms of these swings. So yeah, still looking pretty awful in my opinion. But that's just SHIB, right? That's just SHIB. What is next? It was AX. I can't speak. It's what happens when I stream for too long. AXZ. XS. Come on, man. Get your head in the game. So yeah, as you can see here, we do have this pretty big support line coming through here, guys. Here Optimus says short SHIB. Interesting, bro. Interesting. You could do what you like. For me, I just stay away. I like the non-manipulated markets. Thank you. But yeah, interesting analogy there, bro. Well, not analogy, but yeah, take on SHIB there. 3 more likes for balloons and beers, says NX. 3 more likes, guys. That'd be absolutely amazing. We are on 49 viewers, guys. You're absolutely killing it. You're absolutely killing it today in terms of the support on the stream. 49 watching, 97 likes. 97 likes, fantastic ratio. That'd be absolutely amazing. We'll reach 100 in no time. That'd be amazing, guys. But I'm going to be leaving very, very soon indeed. So if you are going to like the stream, smash that thumbs up. I'm joking. Yeah, we do have a symmetrical triangle coming through here for AXS coming through here. We do have a symmetrical triangle coming up through here. And this was a trap to the upside, right? We were looking like this uptrend is pretty strong on the 4-hourly time frame here. We were looking at this uptrend pretty good, invalidating these lower high points coming through here, flirting with the idea of coming up to test this wick. But unfortunately, Unfortunately, Viva la Resistance has actually come through and played out pretty strong. Let's get a percent for that strong in terms of the price range here. We're still looking at that's a 10% drop right now. Not good. That is not good indeed. Not good indeed right now. We are dropping to the downside. I would be saying it's still an uptrend, right? It's still an uptrend, and we haven't invalidated these high lows, which is a good sign, right? Which is a very good sign there. So yeah, I would be hopefully looking for a bounce off this 21 on the 4-hourly time frame here. And obviously we do have these high lows, as I was saying. If we start invalidating this high low here in terms of the downswing, and that could easily happen with Bitcoin coming through here. Cheers, Chester. Enjoy the football, says James Hull. Thank you very much, bro. I will indeed. I'm not usually the biggest football fan, but I do get really stuck in with the Euros and the World Cup. Do love all that. But yeah, so as you can see here, high lows continuously. So we do need to take that into account in terms of levels of support for AXS there. So yeah, one more goal to 100. One more like, guys, and we're at 100 likes. Crazy. Watch. I'll leave the stream. I'll end the stream. Then people just remove their like. Right? Who's gonna be the 100th like? Says NX. One man, one like. Or one woman, or one girl, or one them. You know how it is. So yeah, in terms of a level of support here, you're actually finding a level of support in this continuous uptrend. So hopefully you can find it. You can find it here, and you can find that progression. And then we can talk about the idea of progressing to the top side of the symmetrical triangle again. And then we can contemplate the idea with everyone here in terms of a measure move to the upside. In terms of a trade, we could be looking at something along the lines of this, right? That would be juicy. That'd be very nice to see this actually progressing to the upside here. That's going to be very, very nice indeed. AXS, I don't know why I have trouble saying that. AXS, yep, shorted from the top, says Mr. F. Interesting, bro. What do you mean, the top of the symmetrical triangle coming through here? Or do you mean the top of the crypto crash, right? Or do you mean the all-time high coming through around this zone here? That'd be very interesting there. That's because you support Arsenal, says NX. Yes, I do. It's been a pretty terrible season. Let's just not talk about Arsenal. Yes, just because you're a Chelsea fan, bro. Killing it, always. But yeah, anyway. Enough of football. I'm excited about the game, but we are playing Scotland, so it's likely we're going to draw. But yeah, so anyway, if we do get a level of support coming through here, it's likely that we could come down for a retest. Potential long position we do need to take into consideration here if we do see that break. Potential 24% if we do see that surge. And guys, it's not out of the question, because you can see this surge coming through here. Very nice indeed. But obviously, guys, if we climb Everest, you know what I say. We need to be base jumping off the Grand Canyon, base jumping off the Grand Canyon, as we like to say on this channel. So yeah, we are seeing that potentially play out there. But yeah, hopefully we can find a level of support. In terms of the RSI, we're central, right? We're pretty central. We've no, I lost a like. No. In terms of the RSI right now, we're pretty central right now. Guys, don't worry about the 100 likes. It will come through, like, because a lot of people do watch this after I actually stream it live. So I'm sure those likes will come through. I usually get like 5 or 6 more likes because obviously the time frames around the world, not everyone can tune in all the time, and it's pretty international. I was actually saying where everyone is from. Yeah, should we do that now, actually? Where are you guys all from? Where are you guys all from? I did this on my thing before, and it was like Indonesia, India, Pakistan. Crazy. All these different countries from around the world, and I had no idea how international I'd actually gone, so it was really, really cool. Someone got excited and hit it twice. Or someone turned it blue and was like, I don't like the color blue. Buh. Let's take it back to grey. I think it's grey. But yeah, in terms of the RSI, we're pretty central. So that basically means we've got room for another move up there, guys. We've got room for another move up. So that's going to be it's going to be pretty cool, right? It's going to be pretty cool if we can get a move up and we can see a progressionary move in terms of a long position to the upside. I'm just going to do a little recap on BTC while I'm here. And then, oh, interesting where you guys are from. Mad, absolutely crazy. We've got Asia. We've got Bahrain. Neelesh is in India, Virginia, US. From Jerry, we just count the dislike. It all adds up, lol. Brilliant stuff there, Rakat. Mr. F, UK, South Africa from Oskiing, Texas, USA, Wales. Crazy stuff, guys. We're international, international community coming together for trading. Very good. Very good stuff, right? UK, baby, from NX. Chase. Come on. Russia out here. I've always wanted to go to Russia. Interesting. Let's get it. Let's get it, guys. Come on. Morocco. Amazing stuff, guys. You're all everywhere. Australia out here. My sister lives in Australia. Absolutely crazy stuff there, guys. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Another Virginia here. Kent, watching from Spain. At least if England drop out the Euros, I can get behind Spain. Good stuff there, bro. I need to recap on Bitcoin here. It's fascinating where you're all from. It really, really is. Really, really interesting. Recap on Bitcoin right now. We're actually testing this crucial level of support coming through in terms of this horizontal level of support at this 36,315. Look at ICP, says Green Goblin. I'm going to jump to ICP quickly, guys, just to entertain Green Goblin there, to see what's actually happened with it. It was at 50. Yeah, it's dumping, bro. It's absolutely dumping. And as I was saying, we don't know how low she can go. Did you short Green Goblin? Let us know. Let us know if you did short. That'd be really cool. Donna says, global viewers, welcome to you all. Brilliant. Wow, icy bleeding. Did you short Green Goblin? We all want to know, I'm sure. Did you short, bro? Are you making that paper? We're here to make money. Simple as that. In terms of Bitcoin right now, as you can see, we are currently finding a level of support on this horizontal zone at that 36,315. If we lose that, as I was saying, we could be looking at maybe a potential little short position to the downside coming through here. Obviously referencing a few other things in terms of the RSI, like as you can see here, in terms of this trend line, right? We are near enough. Well, not in terms of the trend line. We're actually oversold on Bitcoin right now on the 1 hourly time frame. Green Goblin's $500 short. I didn't want to figure, bro, but if you're short, that's good stuff. If you can get some paper coming through. Yeah, 100 likes coming through here, guys. Amazing stuff. Absolutely amazing stuff there, guys. Very, very good indeed. But yeah, in terms of here's the balloons and the beers from NX. Yeah, everyone's celebrating. Amazing stuff there, guys. But yeah, as you can see, horizontal level of support. If we do lose that, I can expect us to go lower. It is looking bearish in terms of this trend. In terms of this this trend to the downside, this channel, this falling channel is pretty horrible indeed. So yeah, I would expect us to come down if we do lose this level of support to around this probably 3,500, right? Not 3,500, 3,000. 35,000 coming through. Mr. Mustaf, awesome. Love seeing different countries. Yeah, amazing. And that's what we got in the Telegram as well. Loads of people from all different nationalities from all around the world. So it's a great community, all coming together, all helping one another. And it's really good to see all that diversity coming through there. Good stuff. Busto gave us the 100 like there coming through there. Really good stuff there, guys. Much appreciated in terms of supporting the stream there. Now, right now, we actually, with 3 minutes, so I'm going to stay for the 4 hour candle close, guys. I'm going to do it. Rakat, cheers. Cha-ching, ching, cha-ching, ching with my water in that. I might as well stay for the 4 hour candle close. I wasn't planning on it, but look, it's planned out here pretty well. I'm going to miss kickoff for the football match, but you guys, we're having fun. We're having fun right here. So yeah, it's good stuff. So as you can see here, we've got 3 minutes. We've got 3 whole minutes. Let's do a little vote, shall we? Let's do a little vote. If we close this 3 minute candle below this this downward sloping currently resistance line, who thinks we're going to get a bounce off this 34,891? Or, well, that's the only way we can really go, really. Let's be honest, we're not going to claim it in 3 minutes. So yeah, let's get rid of that and start a new voting system. That's pretty bad. So yeah, let's get rid of that and that and this and that. So yeah, let's take a new insight here. Right. If we close below the zone, the likelihood we are going to come down to this zone here, that 34,891. Do you guys think? Wait, what game is on? It's the game from the England group. It's I think it's Czech Republic, Czech Republic, Croatia, I do believe. But yeah, as you can see here, and I want to see that game because it's obviously going to fall into account where we're going to place in the table in our group stage, right? I expect a nasty trap here from us. Yeah, to be honest, bro, we do need to take that into account as well. If we do get a 4 hour candle close, do you guys think we're going to come down and touch this zone here, or do you think we're going to trap to the upside? One, if you think we're going to trap to the upside, trap to the downside and then progress further to the upside. 2, if you think we're going to come down and see this 34,891. So 2, if you're coming down. 1, if you're coming up. So yeah, get your votes in the chat there, guys, and we will see what you guys are thinking coming through. 1 minute and 48. Nice, I might watch that. Yeah, bro. Well, if you think about it, when you're watching it, I'll be watching it as well. So that'll put us closer together. Something like that. Something like that anyway. But yeah, let's see the votes. Let's see what's good. Let's see what's voting. See who's voting in the chat there. 2, if we're coming down. 1, if we're coming up, right? For me personally, I do think we are going to come down to this zone here after losing this 4 hourly here. But hey, it could be a trap. We never know. I do think we got a bit of consolidation yet. So far, we're looking at 2s are coming through quite strong. 1s are actually coming through. Like 1s are coming back. 2s are coming back here. Neelesh, the mod in the chat there, he's going 2s. NX, the mod in the chat there, he's going 2 as well. So yeah, the narrative at this point in time for you guys here. Ashley's in the chat. Urban's in the chat there. 1, 2. Amazing stuff from you guys. New guys in the chat there, I do believe. So yeah, we've got 2's the narrative here, guys. 2 is the narrative here, guys. So yeah, 2 as well from Vinny P. James Hole coming in as well. Nice to see some new people on the stream there. Manu Singh, 1. So yeah, I think I think the narrative here, guys, is we do think we are going to come down to that 34,891 there. Very interesting stuff there, guys. 41 seconds until candle close here. Very interesting stuff in terms of live price action here from Bitcoin on the 4-hourly chart. So yeah, actually, we got a few ones coming in from Cmant there. Interesting stuff there, guys. Jerry said, I said 2 before, but I'm not as sure now. Interesting. Have you seen the 1 hour parallel that broke out? Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I did. Not good. Not good at all. Not good at all coming down here in terms of this parallel channel. Pretty bad. 1.5, says Jeremy. Jeremy is aiming for a little bit of a consolidation period and then hopefully a retrace to the upside, right? Jeremy back to sideways. Yes, sir. Nailed it. Antonio's there. Naveed is there with 2 as well. Good stuff. Good stuff indeed, right? And yeah, that's the 4-hourly candle close there, guys. So yeah, for me personally, we would need a bit of consolidation, maybe even progression to the upside to test the lower side of this downward sloping resistance line and then follow that continuation down, because in terms of the RSI right now, we're going to get to that oversold point. So yeah, that could mean we are going to come up for a bit, get to that central point, and then see that progression to the downside. In terms of what's going to happen with the live price, I do think that is definitely a possibility we need to take into account there, guys. But yeah, guys, I think I like the horse racing announcer voice. Yeah, I was actually messing around with impressions of that earlier, and I'm going to come on my stream one day and I'm just going to do like a horse race sort of commentator thing. Just for entertainment purposes. I think it sounded quite cool, and I found myself hilarious doing it. So yeah, probably we're gonna do that for you guys at one point. But yeah, that'll be a surprise, maybe at the 2-month anniversary or something like that. But yeah, guys, this is gonna be it from me. Thank you ever so much for the support continuously. We get 104 likes coming through here. So yeah, I really do appreciate your support, guys. And I'm streaming every single morning. I probably will be streaming tomorrow morning as well. Usually don't really do a weekend stream, usually weekdays. Usually 2 streams a day and also Bitcoin updates. But I will be uploading every single day. That's just what I do. You and Hammy should do some watch-alongs. Yeah, that'd be quite cool. I would like that 7. That'd be quite sick to do that. But yeah, guys, I'm here every single day. So yeah, smash the subscribe button, smash the notification bell. Never gonna miss one of my uploads. And guys, I know YouTube are a bit bad with these updates, so yeah, join in the Telegram group and you'll see it when I go live. And vice versa, if you want to jump onto the Twitter as well, follow that as well. And yeah, you're never gonna miss one of my uploads. It's as simple as that, guys. And guys, I'm here to help you as well. If you are beginner traders, join the Telegram. If you are too nervous to jump, any questions coming through on the stream there. So yeah, sometimes I understand it can be a bit nerve-wracking asking a bit newbie questions on the stream there. So yeah, jump into Telegram, ask them in there. There's loads of people in there that are going to help you. We're all here to help each other. We're building a community together, Crypto Chester community coming together. But yeah, peace out from me, Crypto Chester, and I'll see you guys later. And good luck with the football for England, right? Yeah, peace out, and see you all tomorrow. Thanks again for watching, guys.